Hello, my darling listeners. Facts 5'em, bringing the facts. Welcome. A while back, I found this old video from George Wallace's 1968 presidential campaign. You may recall Wallace as this man.
Today, I have stood where once Jefferson Davis stood and took an oath to my people. It is very appropriate that from this cradle of the Confederacy, this very heart of the great Anglo-Saxon Southland, that today we sound the drum for freedom, as have our generation of forebears before us done time and again down through history. Let us rise to the call of freedom-loving blood that is in us and send our answer to the tyranny that clanks its chains upon the South. In the name of the greatest people that have ever trod this earth, I draw the line in the dust and toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny, and I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
You may also recall Wallace as the guy who wanted a police state.
That if the police in this country could just run it for about 2 years, then we could walk in the parks and on the streets in safety, and you are doing it magnificently. Thank you very much.
Well, in this old promo video his team made, they found a Romanian immigrant who supported him. I'll admit, I had a slightly tricky time understanding exactly what she was saying as the narrator speaks over her, and I think there's a pretty good reason they edited him to speak over her. I'll add in some subtitles to make it easier to tell what she's saying.
I'm from Romania. I lost my country.
Then the minority groups, from refugees to first and second generation.
Our schools, all and paid all minority people to make troubles all over. And I support Governor Wallace because I think he's a good man to save this country from the communists.
I legitimately wonder if she was the best they could go with for the category of minority groups. I mean, the narrator said she was part of a minority group, but the lady herself accused other so-called minorities of being paid off by the communists to make trouble everywhere. I mean, I'm not going to doubt her story about Romania. Romania was a pretty tough place, especially during the interwar and, well, post-war years, and I don't doubt the communists there did terrible shit to her and her family. But just imagine you're the face of racism in the USA and you want to show your hip with the minorities, and the best you can fucking do is a Romanian lady talking about how you're going to save the country from the communists who are paying off the minorities to make trouble. Some things never change. And speaking of things never changing, you're pretty awesome for making it this far. Feel free to, share this around with folks to show how these kooky far-right nutcases are always going on about paid agitators and whatnot. What else? Like and subscribe, give me that dopamine rush. If I get enough subscribers, I can change my ugly-ass URL. I don't know, you can donate money if you want on my coffee account. This is much shorter than I anticipated. I'm getting farther in the Thunder on the Right book, though, so that's pretty nice. Well, thank you for listening. Feel free to do all the stuff I mentioned earlier. Or don't. I'm not your boss. I'm just Facts 5'em. And right now, I'm signing off.